Beautiful, insecure women will always be exploited. Beauty is kind of a social currency. It opens doors, attracts attention, and creates opportunities. But here's the thing, if a woman doesn't believe in her own value, that same beauty becomes a tool others can use against her. Men and women alike can sense insecurity, and unfortunately, they use it to their advantage. Let's start with men. Men often use validation as leverage. They know the beautiful, insecure woman doubts herself, so they give attention in small doses, just enough to keep her chasing their approval. Next, they benefit from lowered standards. Because she questions her worth, she's more likely to tolerate poor treatment, thinking that she has to be grateful for the attention she gets. Also, men can use her beauty transactionally. She might be treated like a trophy or arm candy, while her emotional needs are completely neglected. And finally, gaslighting. When an insecure woman speaks up about how she feels, she's more easily convinced that she's overreacting or imagining things. This makes it harder for her to leave toxic dynamics. Now, let's talk about other women. Some women keep a beautiful but insecure friend around to fuel their own sense of superiority. It's a way of competing without being obvious. They get to shine in confidence while subtly reminding her of her own insecurities. Some women even sabotage under the disguise of help. This could look like giving bad advice about dating or style so she doesn't outshine them. Then there's the buffer effect. In social settings, she's pushed forward to attract male attention, but the same women who do this will later resent her or undermine her for it. And finally, there's the issue of dependence. Because insecure women often seek reassurance, some so-called friends exploit this by keeping her dependent on their approval, making sure she never surpasses them. When you step back, the pattern becomes really clear. Her beauty draws people in, but her insecurity makes her easier to control. Instead of her beauty being fully empowering, it actually becomes a trap that others use to gain social, emotional, or even romantic leverage over her. So what's the solution? It's not about changing your looks or trying to prove yourself to anyone. The real solution is building self-worth that matches your beauty. Because when a woman knows her value, both inside and out, she's no longer easy to manipulate, no longer easy to exploit, and no longer dependent on other people's approval. If you've ever felt like your beauty was a blessing and a curse, know this. The curse part disappears the moment you stop outsourcing your confidence. Protect your energy, protect your value, and never forget, being beautiful and secure at the same time is your greatest shield. Alright guys, that is all for today's video. If you guys want to keep up with more of my content, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Reina Safo. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!